If you're looking for a side dish with that wow factor, look no further.
Tender, creamy potatoes layered with sweet caramelized French onion.
Talk about a scene-stealing side dish.
Oh, set this out and get ready for some oohs and ahs.
That is right.
Lots of oohs and ahs.
Lots and lots and lots. I mean, pretty much everyone loves au gratin potatoes. Pretty much everyone loves French onion soup. Let's bring them together and make the best ever side dish.
It is delicious.
So I've got 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You're going to want a nice large pot to do this in because we've got a huge amount of onions right here. That is, you're going to go with either 4 large yellow onions that you've thinly sliced, or I actually had some kind of medium size, so I went with 5.
I don't know if you can tell, but we've been crying.
We've been we love this so much we cry, and plus I've been cutting onions. This is probably the most challenging part of this whole dish, and this is one of those dishes I will say you're probably not going to want to come home after a busy day at work and then whip this together. It takes a little time. These babies are.
It's a holiday. It's a
holiday dish.
But
the great thing about this is that you can make it the day before you want to serve it. It's even better, and then you just stick it in the oven, on the day that you're going to serve it.
The flavors, y'all,
are really, really good.
Yeah.
So if you've never caramelized onions, it's a process, but it's kind of, I find it a little cathartic. You just need to carve out a little time. It takes about 45 to 50 minutes, and these transform from this to something heavenly. What?
You find that
I do. I just kind of, just pour yourself a glass of wine or maybe some eggnog if it's the holidays like it is right now. Turn on some music, tell your spouse to go do something productive, and just watch these onions turn into something magical. All right, so in about 45 to 50 minutes, we're going to have something magical. I told you it would be something magical.
It is magical.
All of those onions cook down, and you want to get this deep, kind of brownish flavor, and there's just the sugars have come out. They've caramelized. It's just amazing. So now we're just going to keep building some flavor. We've got this is 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to throw, excuse me, I'm throwing to the party, and then I've got a teaspoon of dried thyme. We're using
What is it, garlic and dried thyme?
Yes.
Throwing it into the party?
Into the party, yeah. And oh my gosh, the smell just from the caramelized onions are insane. If you wanted to use fresh thyme, you'd go with a tablespoon of that, I know.
It smells like French onion soup going on right now. It does.
Now we've got a 1/4 cup of some good quality dry white wine.
There we go.
What we're going to do is we're going to kind of use this spatula to deglaze and get some of that yumminess that's stuck to the bottom of the pan.
Oh, yeah.
Flavor there. If you don't want to cook with wine, no problem. Just increase your broth by a 1/4 cup. Now that's pretty much cooked out.
Wow.
So now we've got our big old pan over here.
We're going to cook it with this big old skillet. It looks so good in the cast iron skillet.
That's a 12-inch cast iron skillet. You could also do this in a 9x13 pan. This is 3 tablespoons of flour, and this is going to make a...
Oh, wait, my voice is not there.
Yeah, we're doing this earlier in the morning.
Do you want me to
butter that?
Butter this? Okay.
So you're going to want to butter your dish, whatever you're using. Wesley really loves doing the cast iron skillet. I do too. It has kind of a rustic feel to it. So we're going to let this cook. That flour you want to cook for about an hour, a minute. That would be bad. Just to let that flour flavor cook out. Now I've got a little stray onion over here that's going to go back in. Okay, so now we're going to...
I think I've got it, Chris. I think I have it.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take out my spatula here.
Can I do the pouring while you...
Yeah, we'll do it. So we've got a cup of heavy cream, and then you do that, and then I've got 2 cups of beef.
Here, I can do both.
Okay. All right, that's true.
I can do both.
2 cups of beef broth, or you could use beef stock.
Okay, come on.
Okay, and this is going to make the most amazing sauce.
Look at
that. That is going to be layered in between these potatoes.
That is magical.
It is. It is. It's just incredible.
Wow. Look at that.
Okay.
All right.
So now I'm going to add this potato dish. So that's a teaspoon of salt, and that's a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and then we're going to also season those potatoes as we build.
Yes.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this continue to cook for just a few more minutes and let that roux do its thing, and it's going to thicken slightly, and then we build it.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
This looks and smells. That is creamy.
You could just sit there and eat that. So I literally cooked that for about 3 minutes. Okay, so now it's time to build this au gratin.
It's time to have some fun.
So we've got some potatoes here. These you want to thin is good for these. I actually used my mandolin. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. Those I find are best. You could use russet, and you want to get them nice and thin. I have a link to our mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin, you can just use a sharp knife and just try to make them uniform in size.
Yes.
And we're not going to be super precise, particular here. You want to do kind of 2 layers of this. And I should have said, I used anywhere between 2 and 3 pounds of the potatoes. It just depends on really the size.
And you want to make sure that you cover it, right?
You cover. You know, they're all gonna.
It's all going to come together.
It's going to get all bubbly, and it's going to get. You just want everything to be kind of uniform. You don't want to pile over here.
There we go.
Now, like I said, we're going to season it. Now, don't overdo this, but just do kind of a light dusting of salt and pepper. Be light on the pepper, because if you're doing every layer, you can get kind of heavy.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to move this out of the way. Now. This is so much fun. Now this, again, you don't worry about completely covering the entire thing, because
it's all gonna melt together and be wonderful.
Yeah, as it bakes, it'll spread out, and
I just love this.
My mouth is watering.
It's one of those side dishes that are.
It steals the show.
It steals the show, and it's just rich and delicious, and you're just...
It's perfect during the holidays.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. Okay, so you just... Oh, no, I'm not quite done.
Yeah.
Sorry, my hands
Hello.
are clean. Hello. We've got some Parm cheese here. This is probably, I don't know, a quarter cup. We're just going to sprinkle a layer.
So you want to do a layer of all of that. We're going to do the whole thing again.
And we're going to
do it a couple of times.
Probably repeat it 2, maybe 3 more times.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Masterpiece. This has become our new favorite. I mean, we love we do all dauphinoise potatoes, which are French au gratin potatoes, which are just cream and
you guys, look at that.
Okay, so now let's do a little more. We did probably 4 layers in total, 4 kind of double layers.
That is a masterpiece.
It is. Just wait, though. Now we've got some shredded Gruyere. This is about a cup. Gruyere is traditional in French cooking, and especially with au gratin potatoes.
Which is funny, because it's a Swiss cheese.
I know. I love it. I love the flavor. If it's a little pricier than, say, Swiss, but so you could use grated Swiss if you wanted to. But I would say for a special occasion like this particular...
Use some Gruyere.
This dish, I would go ahead and do the Gruyere. Okay, lovely. So now we've got our... Yay! So now we've got our oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to cover this with foil. Now this is going to take a little time. You want to make sure those potatoes get really, really tender. So we're going to let them go covered in foil for 45 minutes, and then we take the foil off and let it go for another 20 minutes until it's super tender, and then we're almost time.
Ooh, I'm so excited, y'all. I can't even. All right, ready for me?
Here we go. Let's do it.
Okay. Ooh, that's heavy.
I've said it before. If we could figure out how to get smell-o-vision, you guys would really love us.
It is. The aroma is. Oh.
So we let this, just give you a little sneak peek before we pull it out. We let it go for 45 minutes, and then I peeled off that foil, and then we put it back in for another like 20 minutes, and now
it's ready.
It's time for the big
reveal.
reveal.
Wow.
Look at that, you guys. Is that not a piece of work? That's also lava. The smell is so good.
Just look at how gorgeous that is.
It is really impressive. Oh. It's such a holiday kind of dish, although you can serve this anytime. So now we need it to like calm down. Yeah. So I would give it at least 10 minutes. A great thing about this is it's going to stay hot for quite a while.
Yeah.
So you can get everything else ready for your feast. But we're going to let this go for at least 10 minutes. Those juices will kind of congeal a little bit.
Dying.
And
I'm
then
dying.
we eat it. Okay, the time has finally come.
Finally.
We've let this sit for a good, I don't know, it's probably, we got busy doing something, probably 15, 20 minutes, which is A-okay. It's gonna be nice and warm still. And it's gonna probably be easier to cut. This is not like a traditional, like our Dauphinoise, which is it's easy to get a perfect
nice
square
slice,
out of. This
yeah.
is very creamy and luxurious. And I always say it's almost like eating a slice of lasagna.
That's why I love it.
I want to try and get you kind of a square piece.
Okay.
So,
I think no matter what you do.
no matter what, it's going to be, I'm telling you guys, you serve this alongside a holiday roast like a standing prime rib roast or a leg of lamb. Wow. I mean, it is something
Sorry, I'm
special.
coming this way a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Did I just say?
Oh, wow. Bring that over.
I sprinkled some fresh thyme on that. I didn't even
Let
mention.
everybody see that.
Is that not something to behold?
That's gorgeous.
And
Here, now you do a nice one, and I want to make sure everybody can see how wonderful.
wonderful it is.
Wonderful you did that.
Well, thank you. I was in the midst. Oh, you see, it's still steaming. It's still nice and hot.
Oh,
it's,
yeah. And
it's
you
probably been 20
talked
minutes.
about the fresh
The
thyme.
fresh thyme.
on
I
top.
put fresh thyme on top. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's the quintessential side dish.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Look at that,
Even
Chris.
people who don't like onions flip for this.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make
Okay.
sure everybody can see it. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. You guys.
And it shouldn't burn our mouths and
No.
shouldn't catch our mouths on
No,
fire.
it shouldn't.
So those potatoes are so tender.
I know.
That's what you want.
I'm just gonna kind of cut in.
So
this.
tender. Wow. I'm taking a big old bite. I don't care.
Oh, you guys, look at all that. Yeah, me too.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it. I'm just trying to get at it. Okay. Okay, ready. That's ridiculous.
That should be outlawed.
That is.
That's really good. Oh my goodness.
I am dying. That is so. You'd think like I've never tasted it before. That's how wonderful this is. Every time you taste it, it's like, oh, it's first time.
Wow. It's so.
Wow. One more.
I mean, it's just got that special occasion kind of.
And it's warm. You got a warmth to it. Those onions.
I know they're sweet. They're not like
No.
really oniony.
They're like this little kiss of deliciousness.
Yeah.
That is like 5 million% Luna approved. And it's so good.
Christmas came early, you guys.
Oh, good.
Oh wow, you guys! Like I said, you can make this in advance. It's
Do it.
perfect for serving.
It's
guests.
Yes, and it's great. You know, people will be like, wow.
And if you want,
okay.
if it's your turn to bring a side, wow, talk about kind of stealing the show. All right, you guys. I know. We love you. Happy holidays. Make this, you will not regret it.
Exactly. Oh, I'm going to dive into that.
And if you do, take a picture and send it to us. All right,
Yay.
bye, everybody.